Kamisha, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Kamisha. I live in Massachusetts, Chelmsford area. I don't know where you live. But we live in Massachusetts. I am a scientist working at BMS. I have two kids, and one is 13 years old, and the second one is 4 years old. So I thought this might be helpful for my 13-year-old to make him ready for go to school, go to college. Yeah.
I'm flying out
For
there.
your short introduction, Kausalya, may I know a little bit about you?
Hi, Mr. Selliah. I'm Kaushalya. Actually, I'm living in Boston. I have three children. One is this year she's going to seventh grade, and my son is going to fourth grade. And I have a 4-year-old daughter. So all my three children, I'm hoping to give a good education, good ready for college. So I would like to join the meeting and know all the information you're providing. Thank you so much for giving opportunity for that.
Sure, definitely. Thank you for joining me here, and I'm going to try my best to share my knowledge and experience in teaching, and there are a lot of things that as a parents are always teachers, definitely, but whatever I have gone through in my educational and research area, then I will be able to share in a few minutes. Thank you, Mudita, right? Yeah, Kausalya. Thank you. And hello, and welcome to the parental educational gathering. The purpose of this meeting is clearly exposed behind me here and on the screen. Then excel in school grades and help children at home. Without a doubt, everyone should agree with that one. Helping children at home is where the whole thing starts. And then the college tuitions, how we can save the money when it comes to applying for colleges and building students' leadership skills. And that is one part that most parents or most of us forget about when the kids are in school. Or even the building leadership skills is not just beginning in the school, and it's also happening outside the school, within the community, all happening starting from elementary or middle school and high school, and then finding educational resources. And that is the work of the parent to find educational resources. The teachers can only do so much to make your child qualities better. And more than that, the parents come into play in finding resources outside of the school, even within and outside the school, and provide them every now and then to enhance their education, and then communication with the school teachers. And these are not all. Parents have a bigger role to play in bringing up children's educational qualities. I have recently graduated as a doctor of education in educational leadership. So this meeting will be two parts. I will be presenting the first half part of the meeting will be my presentation, and the second part will be your question. Each parents can ask question about what you are going through and what kind of information you may need to help your children at home. Here you go. This how we can enhance education and for our kids, so that they can excel in school grades and their leadership skills and their community service. And so parental involvement increases the academic achievement and growth of children. And in most cases, the topic is overlooked by most parents. They think most parents, I'm not blaming everyone, a lot of parents are very careful about how the kids are learning at school, but unfortunately some parents think that the school, their responsibility is just to send their kids to school and then leave them at the school doorstep and then go and pick them in the afternoon. And that is not what we have to do. In between, the child goes to school and come back, and coming home in the afternoon, there are a lot of things the parents have to do in order to find out how the kids is learning at the school, how the kids is going on with her social and emotional status at school, whether child is having any difficulties in learning at school.
Hello, my name is Dr. Bunny Claxton, and today I would like to welcome you to this session about parental involvement by Dr. Selliah. As his former dissertation chair and also his professor in many of his doctoral courses, I want you to know that you are in amazing hands with him. He is clearly a scholar in this topic area. He knows what he's talking about from the parental perspective. And not only has he learned about it through the scholarly literature and different journals and books and writing a dissertation and collecting data and analyzing that data and reporting it, but he is also an amazing role model. He has a son who is just now starting college at Stanford. Very impressive. He was also offered other opportunities at other Ivy League institutions, but decided on Stanford. And so I want you to know that he is an amazing individual. We are in communication way beyond his dissertation because he's just that kind of a person. And I want you to know that he's here today. He is full of amazing knowledge that you really will benefit from by being here and listening to him. He has actually taught me a lot. I might have been his professor, but I learned so much from him through his encouraging words, his encouragement, and even him just sharing experiences with me. And so clearly his topic that he is the scholar on is parental involvement. And I would not be surprised at all if someday there's not a book out by Dr. Selliah, because I have a feeling that he's kind of working on that. He's just that kind of person. I mean, he's here today of his own free time and free will. I mean, he's not getting paid to do this. He just has a heart for getting parents involved in the education process. And so it is my privilege and my honor to welcome you and to introduce you to the amazing Dr. Selliah.
Thank you, Dr. Bunny Claxton, for your words of wisdom and encouragement. Thank you. We'll continue with the PowerPoint slide. Education should be a right and not a privilege. And I don't want any parents to think that or only certain group of kids or certain group of people, students can excel in education, become in the forefront and excel. No, it's not the way that. And education, any child can excel in education and become who you want them to be. And if you want them to become lawyers, engineers, or regardless of their social background, regardless of their financial background, regardless of where they come from, what color they are, and only way that child can excel in education is through hard work and parental involvement. So I just want to make sure that, and no matter where the child lives, back in Sri Lanka or in the United States or anywhere in the world, any child can excel in education through hard work and through reaching out for more information and gathering wider knowledge while they are in the school. And that takes you to the next level. Every child deserves a fair chance in their life. And education is the only sure path out of poverty and the only way to achieve a more equal society. Why parents' involvement is so important in early childhood education. The next one is another short video. comes to parental involvement, here we are, the who contribute the most to the child education development. And these are the research facts which I am using it to prove that there's a connect. There's a connect in child's education, and the child is not alone, the school is not alone, the student is not alone, the teacher is not alone. They are combined. Everybody plays a role in bringing the child's educational development and skill. When I talk about education, it's a skill development, education development, leadership development, and problem solving skill and critical thinking skills. These are the skills that we need to make sure that the kids is developing simultaneously. And we cannot have our children only getting a good grade in math or science and language arts and get a good grade, and that alone is not going to land them in the best colleges, especially in the USA. It takes the impacts of parental involvement in children education. Enhance motivation. Parental involvement enhance motivation and engagement. Definitely kids are more motivated, because sometimes when the kid goes to school, they will be a little shy, especially if it is a new school or new teachers. The kids, especially at the beginning of the school year, please motivate them. Children definitely have a great improved on academic performance when parents are highly involved outside of the school or inside the school. When I say parent involvement, your involvement is not with your child alone. You need to have connection through the school counselors, the child school counselor, the child school teachers, and the principal, if necessary. Enhanced communication skills. Develop better communication skills. And then development of effective study habits, regular study time, and goal setting. Parents and children should sit down and tell them, okay, you are going into third grade, you are going into fourth grade, my child, and you, at the end of the school year, maybe you will have a grade, the grade that will take you to another scholarship. And every stage, every grades have scholarship programs here. Most of the grades, it may not be every grade, but most of the grade, especially when the child hits in seventh grade, in most states they have a scholarship program here in the US. And then positive attitude toward learning, and parents have to give this one. The schools may be busy here, the teachers might be too busy to do all those things. I'm not blaming any teachers here, but we do not have time to spend our time with your child alone. We have 25 children in the classroom, and our times are limited. But we do our best at school. So do not only depend on the teachers thinking that they will make everything better. And then increase self-esteem and confidence. Parents give the child the confidence, the higher self-esteem and confidence. When the kids goes to school, the child mingle with so many students. She connects with so many students. Students are students. Their mentality, sometimes they are receptive, sometimes they are hostile students, and this is where the child bullying is going on. They pick on each other. So you need to give your child a high confidence. Hey, come on, you are a smart girl, you know what to do. If you have a little problem, approach your teachers. So give them confidence that they can manage their own life. Self-esteem, confidence, stronger teacher-parents relationship. Unless you have a constant contact with your teacher, then you may not know what is going on at the school. So please, I want to highlight that part. Stronger teacher-parents relationship and support for homework, academic challenges. Parents definitely have to have time to sit down with the kids, especially at home when they do the homework. Don't just overlook or ignore them. Encouragement of lifelong learning. Encourage of love of learning. How can here it says, how can parents get involved? Keep constant communication with school administration, teachers, school counselors. Have friendly relationship with children. Discuss the challenges faced by children at school. This way I said the child might be facing bullying, the child might be facing difficulties understanding the teacher, or the teacher-child relationship might be little fragile. I mean, it might happen. So find out from the child and then take action, whatever you think necessary, meeting the school principal or the supervisors or the teachers face to face and resolve it. And they have the basic knowledge of college education system in their country. So know what credential do colleges expect from high school students. And now this is especially for the high school student parents who are getting students ready for the high school. They have to know the college, and we will talk about this in another time, because this is about the college. And how could parents avoid paying large sums of college tuition for their children? Here is the main part. Like I said, I want to take this one, college admissions, as a separate topic rather than talking about here. When it comes to college at the 12th grade or 11th grade, the parents are going to run around finding money or skill. There is definitely a possible way of avoiding paying large sums of money to colleges while you're looking for the best college. I did in my personal life experience. I had a son who is doing his PhD right now, and when he started his undergraduate studies at Princeton University and then London School of Economics, and right now he's at Stanford University doing his PhD. I am proud to say that I did not lose anything, my own fortune. And then get expert advice from educators at the early stages of child schooling. So you have to, every child has a unique expectation problem. And if you want to know especially what you can do, please get in touch with experts or teachers or experienced teachers or some advisors. I'm sure you have I am open to advise you or help you whenever you want to know additional information. Parents get involved from preschool to high school. So you do not say, my child is young, she is young, it's just 2 years old, 3 years old, I will wait for her to grow up. No, don't wait for a particular time for a child to get ready, and that would be too late. So parent involvement helps extend teaching outside the classroom, create a more positive experience for children, and helps them perform better when they're in the school. And definitely the research shows when the more parents' involvement are there, the better the child future. Connect with educational this when I talk about the educational resources here, this is what you have to do. Go to public libraries. They have programs outside of the school, summer or weekend. Community organization like YMCA, they run the program for schools, or church organization, leadership groups. There are Model United Nations, and then National Honor Society, Junior Society, Math Club, Social Club. So many clubs you can find out from outside. Summer program, clubs that promote learning, community groups. We do have, if you belong to church, or you can even have your own parental network group. Churches, reading clubs, contests, competition, scouting and debate club, and more. And I want to hear from some of your parents. And when I'm done with this, here is disconnect between the school and parents negatively affect the quality of education offered to students. And this is the highlight of today's event. And if you think that your responsibility is taking the child to school and leaving him or her there and then picking them up in the afternoon, that may not work. Yeah, the time will pass, the child will learn, but not the way that you expect. So please get involved, talk to the teacher. So parents must communicate with the school to learn and understand how the school system works. A lot of school system, they change every now and then. So your child education will be affected because of the change. If you keep quiet or if you ignore that, your child will go through little difficulty. Learn how the educational policies and practices affect children's learning. Attend parents-teacher conferences, back to school night. I'm sure you're going to have in a week or two. Check and discuss students' grades and class performance with teacher. please do so. Participate in school decision-making process, volunteer during school special event. So I've written some articles about parental involvement. The first one is my article that it's a YouTube video that I go around, do public speaking and conferences. And please, parents, equip yourself, know more about child education. The parental involvement, together we make different, right? Now, thank you and for listening this one. Let's close this presentation and go to question and answer session. Taranga, let's start. And
So my firstborn is still in like the first grade. I'm just listening to get the advices you have and the experience other have. So I haven't experienced much yet.
yeah, so you only have one child in the first grade.
Yes.
When the kids grows up and when the kids become schoolers, when they go to first grade, and that is when you have ample time to plan and put them in the right path to success. So do not wait. I would advise, do not wait and say, yeah, my child is only first grade and they have time. Just give them whatever they need, this knowledge at the age of 1, or I mean at the age of 5 or 6, and that will, every grade will add values to the next grade. So
Okay.
and
Yeah, thanks.
good luck with your child education. Like I said, I'm always available to help anyone who wants to reach out to me, and I will put
That's good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I see that Tamisa is here, Kausalya is here, Mudita and Ruvini, and Dr. Moganadas. I think he has joined, I guess, from Finland. And Dr. Mohan.
Yeah, yes, Dr. Karan Selliah. Thank you for mention my name, and the Karan Dr. Karan Selliah is doing great work. Past more than 20 years, he is doing this research and education related things, and I am very happy to join here. And I would like to thank you for this wonderful presentation and very useful for parents. I have to say one comments from my WhatsApp group where we are doing this sharing information, and one person from UK mentioned that one surgeon, I mean the medical surgeon, researched in this same topic about the parents, how they are involving in the education of a child or any student. So he was share this article about opposite opinion about the parenting. I mean that he was sharing the information about parents make stressful situation on their children. Sorry. So I don't accept this one. So I share Dr. Karan Selliah's many presentations to this guy, and he was my colleague. Actually, he's working in UK, and but I don't have the same opinion with him. So I shared his presentation and education related documents, and then he was agreed with me about if one surgeon is found out this makes stressful in the on the child education and so on, that's not probably is a victory for his research, because this is only one person, maybe the personal opinion. That's why I am saying that one is Dr. Selliah's research is very important to prove the education system, how it works in whole world. So it's very important, this research. So I am very glad to hear with this presentation time, and I am thank you, and you can comment on this matter if you have any opinion.
And thank you, Dr. Mohanadas, for your expertise and for your advice. Yes, the one thing that you said, well, we do research in so many different areas, and that particular friend that you did research on that one, I'm sure we should be generous. We should agree. The research is not limited to only positive qualities of parental involvement. There will be merits and demerits, but I would say, rather than, and whatever you said, Dr. Moganadas, the parents sometimes make the kids stress, give stress to children if they don't have enough information, if they are not knowledgeable, if they don't know how to approach the kids. But on the other hand, if parents know how to approach the kids, where to reach out for help, and who they should contact to get help, I think parents have to learn so many things before they get into helping their kids. If the parent knows how to help them, that is, before helping the kids, parents have to know how to help the kids. I think your observation, thank you for sharing that one. But by knowing how to help the kids, where to get the help, who should we contact, and connecting that kids with other kids within our community, I think that will resolve the problem. I think your friend, that educational specialist, might have looked at, like you said, 1 or 2 or 3 examples, and he concluded. Anyway, we respect his opinion. Thank you, Dr. Monadas, for your.
Thank you for your very useful comment. I appreciate and accept your comments. Yes, thank you. And yes.
Thank you. Let's go on to others who are here. Ruvini, and please share your experience with your kids, and if you have any questions.
Yeah, thank you for doing this. My elder daughter is in school, 7th grade now. I'm very much interested in joining your session about college preparation. That's where I have a lot of questions because I didn't do college here, so want to know more information. And also, like starting from middle school, how what we can do. What are the options to develop leadership and community service?
Yes. Okay. I'm just sharing my my email if anyone wants to contact me. My email. Now, your question is middle school students. The middle school is the turning point of students' life. That is where they hit a lot of roadblocks, and they hit the road, but they meet a lot of issues. Now, from middle school, they jump onto they go to high school. So by the time they are in the middle school, that means grade 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, and 8. And that is when they gain all the exposures, all the skills. They dig a little deeper into their gaining knowledge. And from 8th grade, when they move to 9th grade, they simply transfer their skills to high school. So I would tell all the parents who have children in the middle school to make sure that they gain the momentum while they're in the middle school. So when I say middle school, when the kids goes to 6th grade or when they enter into 7th grade in most states, I guess you have to look for the scholarship program which is available in your state. If you are in Massachusetts, or if you are in other states or Pennsylvania, you should look for the scholarships program that runs by private institution or charity organization. They run the program. They take the child into the program through some screening process. That is in the 7th grade. So you may have to find out, if you live in Massachusetts, just find out from the school or from online resources or from the Department of Education or from the state municipality government what kind of program they are running. In most cases, your teachers might know, your child teachers. If you have a children, anyone here in the 6th, 5th, and 6th and 7th grade, please look out for those information either online or talk to your teacher, or you search online. Go that way. And then plus, when the child is from middle school, please start giving them some leadership training. Most of the leadership trainings are initiated at the school level, at the school teachers. There are National Junior Honor Society or Model United Nation or debate club. Ask your child if the child is in, or even sports, volleyball or any other netball club. And the child has to have a wider skills, not only doing great in math and science and history. So please equip them with knowledge, and when they go to high school, their mental capacity is bigger and they feel confident. That's how we can, grow them. I hope I have answered your question. If you need more information, we can always connect ourselves via email. Who is that? Morita, you have any question?
Thank you so much for doing this seminar. My son is just starting grade 4. Currently, I don't have many questions, but I learned so much from you talk. Thank you.
Yeah, Morita, and I'm sure you don't need to have a question. Your questions will be, or your concern will be, how you can diversify, how you can expand the knowledge of your child. If your child is in the 4th grade, do not push them too much. And I always tell them, just observe them, just have a friendly relationship with your child, talk to the child, and ask him here and there, oh, do you have issues with the math? Do you understand math? And you don't even need to teach them, but find out their background and where you understand your child. Just know where he is struggling. I mean, in some cases, you need to ask the children their problem, or in some cases, you observe them, or in some cases, you talk to your child teachers, and how is my son doing? Please keep constant communication with your child's teachers and find out how your child is doing and what kind of issues your child is facing in the classroom. Teachers are the best sources of development or education development of your child. And 4th grade children, they develop everything: their math skill, their social skill, social and emotional skills. That is where, Morita, I guess you should be cautious about watching out your child is, whether is when he or she comes home, returns home, and the kids will be in a high, very joyful mood. That means they have confidence. Sometimes they come home putting their head down. Find out, are you okay? What happened in your school? Is everything okay? Did you play? Did you go to the gym today? Or how was your lunch? Just at least when the kids come home, ask them 2 or 3 questions, and then friendly manner, so that they will open up. And if you keep on doing that, the child will one day open up. Oh, mommy, I have a problem with social studies teacher. He doesn't, he screams at me or whatever. He doesn't, he says I'm not good at social studies. Just find out, you as a parent, gather information from children. That could be 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade. And now you decide how to resolve that one, whether to meet the teacher, whether to advise the kids, or whether to ask people like me or others in your group. I'm sure you have a parents network, your parent. They can advise you, oh, my child did this, I resolved it, I solved the problem like this, Morita. So you can do this too. So that's the kind of way that you should keep. And as long as your kid is going to school, you have to be on your toe, doing everything in your power to make your child comfortable at school. I'm sure you this information, I hope it
Yeah, it really helps. Now I have some questions. So one question is, say, I see my son needs some help on his homework or something, but he's not willing to take the help. He really wants to do by himself. So in that case, should I leave him alone, and even though he make mistakes, let him do his work, and not try to correct him? That's the correct way. That's the recommended way. If he is not willing to take help or like get the guidance.
I mean, first of all, there are 2 ways you can approach this issues. One, let the kids make mistake, and not continuously. Let the kids make mistake, and when they have a find the wrong way, or when they find the wrong answers to the question, you don't go and tell them, hey, you are wrong, or you did it wrong. And that explicit advice should be avoided. You could tell them, okay, my son, you tried. That's a great thing. First of all, give them applause. In my case, when I hear that he doesn't want to take help, that doesn't mean that maybe he has built his confidence that he can do it. That's a plus point. But and on the other hand, when he makes mistake, and when I say, as long as he doesn't make mistake in every math, I wouldn't mind him making mistake, because kids sometimes at one point in time, somewhere, somehow, he will realize, oh, this method is not working. Or he might either come and tell you, Mom, yeah, I tried, but yeah, there's a mistake. Or you can point out, look at my son, there's things are going like this. Do you think you can try in other way? You know that the overt approach and covert approach, we should not just straight away go and hit them on their hit them saying you are wrong, try this one. Just tell them, okay, I have seen, I know math, my son, there's something missing. Just check it one more time. Ask your child, do you want to check one more time? And if he is reluctant, you say, okay, come on, do this one. We can go to the park. Try one more time. I can get you to some ice cream or whatever. Give them some incentives and give him some motivation. And that is how slowly, if the child is 2, 3, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, you have to take it in a way that you win him over. Okay, but making mistake 1 or 2, I wouldn't worry that much. I know all the parents, they want the kids to get everything 100%, but mistakes sometimes teach. You don't realize the child himself or herself will know that, oh yeah, I'm wrong. That you don't know that. They think by themselves. They will feel, they will realize, right? And this, as long as you make sure that this mistake doesn't continue or don't continue over time. You can let 1 or 2 time mistake, but let them know in a way that they are not intimidated, or in a, like Dr. Moganathan said, the parent should not aggravate the child. The parent should not make the child think that you are annoying or you are kind of nuisance. They are pushing too much behind. And you need to find a way to manage that situation. If it goes out of hand, if the child continues to make mistake, approach your teacher. But the child listen to the teacher, right? So
Yes.
that way you will succeed. I'm sure by time you will succeed.
Yes. Thank you so much. Can I have one more question?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
So, so far, the communication and the interaction with his teachers were good, but now he's going to higher grades. I just wonder, like, say, if he gets a teacher that's maybe not giving much attention, or like treating not very well, if he comes and complains, what approach we should take? Shall we first just go and ask them, or just wait and see whether it's a repeating thing?
Okay, so this is a very good question. Thank you for this. This applies to all the parents. Now, when the small children, if he is in grade 3, 4, 5, and the child is always want the comfort to their favor. So not everything that your child says that you should immediately react or jump out of the bed. So what you have to do, you have some assignment to work with your kids. Nicely, kindly find out, my son, what does the teacher say? What did you say? You want to listen to your teacher, and why don't you just do some pre-assessment with your child, just to know exactly what the issue with your child, and you will know that. And after you know that, then wait whether same complaint comes from your child every week. So if that kind of complaint, oh, my mom, my teacher is annoying me, my teacher, yeah. So if he says at least twice or 3 times, the third time you hear, then you know, yeah, there is at least, you cannot ignore the child's complaint or whatever the verdict. Then definitely you have to go and ask. Even when you go to the teacher, you don't ask, my son is complaining. You should say to the teacher, hi miss, my son is a little bit feeling a little uncomfortable. Could you tell me how I can help him at home so that he can feel better? Put this word in a way that the teacher understand that you are not happy with the way that she's treating him. And you are not going to tell her or him, the teacher, straight away, oh, you treat my son bad. And that might, put that teacher in an awkward situation. So tell the teacher, I would really appreciate you, the teacher, to accommodate my son's needs. And slowly, but he is sometimes talking about some awkward situation in the class. Explain to her. The problem could be easily resolvable, Monita. So as a parent, you have a lot of research to do before you conclude, right? And it's not going to last for a long time.
Yes, thank you so much. That's really helpful.
Yeah. Who else? Kausalya, you have any?
Yes, actually, I have so many questions. As for now,
Yeah.
I would like to know what kind of community organization they can involve, and also my daughter, she's going to 7th grade. She's enrolling in a AP program. So I would like to know how helping that AP programs for, especially in the middle school now. She's right now. So how it help for the entering for college credits and for the future education. It's like because she has to do hard working and spend more time for studying. So is it good for right now for spend that much time for the spend time for the learning and doing homework and all such projects and things?
Those are important part, and I'm sure these are the very important question, and it helps all the parents. And now, first, there are 2 things that you have to do. There are certain things that she has to. Your daughter is in the 7th grade. It is in the important area at the juncture. She's at the crossroad, 7th grade, and then 7th grade is almost like she's completing her middle school. The 8th grade is done. So like I previously said, look for the scholarship, and either you look for it online or ask the teachers, or I can also help you find some. Which state do you live in, Kausalya?
I'm from Massachusetts.
Okay. So just go online and look for this grade 7 scholarship program in Massachusetts Department of Education. It will come out. Okay. Just search it. Now, your questions of what your daughter or how your daughter should prepare for community service and leadership skill. There are 3-4 areas that I would definitely mention that you need to pay attention, or you as a parent should help her out. You don't need to help a lot for what is happening in the school, except that you need to be in constant contact with her counselor. I'm sure she already has a counselor. Each student has a counselor. The counselors knows what their strength and weaknesses are. I'm sure you know about your child. But when you contact your school counselor assigned to your daughter, the counselor will be able to tell you how your daughter is doing and what area she has to start improving. Make an appointment and sit down with a school counselor before it is too late, and ask her, I'm planning the same question you asked me, and don't be shy, and they will open up and they will say, yeah, come. They will give you an appointment. Ask them, my daughter needs some leadership program, and my daughter wants to do community service, and my daughter wants to do, she's interested in science, math, or history. So you will get part of your answer from the counselor. Number 2, as far as the education, grades, math, science, history, social studies, and the gym, other courses, You can just observe her grades and with your every marking period, and ask your daughter, do you have difficulties in math, science? So, and then take some initiative by communicating with the teachers and the subject teachers, and ask them, my daughter says this much, and do you think she needs some additional help? So that resolve your educational issues. Now, the community service thing is the same thing. The school counselor will advise you where to go. As far as myself concerned, and outside the community service, outside the school, you have libraries. She can go every weekend, Saturday or Friday after school, or Saturdays, or even weekdays after school. Talk to the library director. She wants to come and help you, either taking care of kids for 1 hour, or arrange the bookshelves. That is a community service. Or you can also call the senior citizen homes around you and get a letter from the school that your child wants to do community service. Go to the senior citizen home or cancer society, where she will be safely assisting people, or sitting down in the front desk and doing some work. That will be considered as a community service. Or she can go to the church groups, if you're a religious church group, and be there doing some assistance to the people who are doing the religious rituals. So that will be considered as a community service. Or she can go to this fire. Then the community, the municipality has a lot of program where they look for volunteer students. That will come appear online, or your school counselor may give you. So that will take care of her community service part. The educational part, you as a parent and the school teachers or principal or supervisors, if necessary, communicate with her while you find out from your daughter where she's struggling, what she is having difficulties with. Then decide how you can help her. And the third one, most important thing, is that I already told you, that keep in touch with the school counselor, not one time, not twice. Regular connection with the school counselor and ask him how my daughter is doing. Your child looks like is a very gifted child, very smart child, but smartness doesn't stay at one place. Smartness grows, right? So we need to slowly, I'm sure you don't need to worry that much about it. Things will happen, and I will be available if you want. Take down my email. Okay.
Thank you so much. I definitely touch you. I'll send you email and I'll contact you if I need.
To ask, I know it's a short time, and I want to thank you, and all those who have joined online here, and those who are watching online. I'm sure this is not the last time that I will be presenting, and I plan to present some other topic of how to improve your grades in the classroom. Maybe I will narrow down the topic, or how to succeed in college admissions, or how to lead your kids in the community service and other extracurricular activities. We will have a regular, I plan to have a monthly meeting for parents, anyone who want to join and get some information. Good luck with your new school year, everyone.